I want to perform their favorite song, but you know they love the sue.
All right, all. I want to break this down from a vocal coach, artist development coach perspective, right? So, what I want to drill in, I'm not going to get into the politics, right? Like Kendrick Lamar, don't like him, liked the show, didn't like the show. I think one thing we hopefully can collectively agree on is how much attention to detail he put into the show. And I want to point out for my artists because over and over, I just had someone the other day, right? Getting ready for performances locally, right? This like competition thing. And younger artist. And I'm like, okay, we're gonna start to think about, what happens beyond just you singing. And she's like, well, and I'm talking about movement. So I'm like, okay, we're going to start to think about like, how do you talk to an audience? Like, what are you doing with these things? This thing here, like what goes into being really a performer? It's just, I just want to do it. I'll just perform and do what I do. And I'm like, oh, what was that? What was that again? So what I love to do with my artists when they do this, I think it's kind of funny. I don't know, comment below if you do. But I like to point out to them, okay, great. This is the show. Let's go. Perform it. And I'm telling you, almost always what happens, it's like a deer in headlights. It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? This isn't the show. It's not the real vibe. I'm like, oh, no. Trust me. So that is all of this to say that watching and then rewatching it and looking at how much, just everything, like the meticulous, when you really looked at it, and when you were watching it, you might have been like me, I was like, dun, 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 like that dance is my head, it's my head, I just want to dance. That said, it was so worked out, and that's what I always say to my artists too, right? When you look at the pros, right? They're not just going performing, going, I'm just going to make it by chance or just feel it and let what comes, right? I would say once in a while, if you've done it enough, maybe that's kind of what you can work through. But overall, you're doing a longer show, you're doing a longer set. Like, you know what songs are starting, you know how you're moving, where you're going to at the stage, how you're introducing the different songs, blah, 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 all of that. Someone prepares for a tour, they prepare months in advance. So to the people that just want to wing things, it's so unrealistic. And I think this shows, right, all of the mind, all of the thought, all the process, all the work, all of the, all the different things, all the talk pad or what's happening in between, right? Because you had that happening here. So, and again, like Taylor Swift or not, she was there. Didn't have such a good night, but she kind of like shook it off, right? Whether you like it or not, again, the detail there. These artists, they're not just leaving up to fate, and I think in a quick fix world, dealing with a lot of artists, it's like, you want to do this, you got to put in the time. That means the time to study, and that means the time to practice, so whether you're watching this kind of like, or you're watching it to be like, yeah, let's just agree. Let's just agree that there was a lot of attention to detail and that there was a lot of time spent to do that. And if you're an artist, what can you take away from this? Is that if you want to have something be successful, keep in mind, not everyone's going to like you. I always say that, right? But you're going to find your team or your people, right? And so don't let that stop you from your creativeness, right? But like, keep that in mind. Not everyone's going to like me, so I'm going to do my job. I'm going to work hard, and I'm going to break things down. I'm going to plan and execute. Hope this helped you. Let me know if you like it. I love doing these things. I love passing it along. Hopefully, I know, give it a thumbs up or like a heart or whatever platform. All right, my friends, over and out. Dun, 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 dun. See, did you do the dance? Did you? I don't know. All right, bye, my friends.